it's Angel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a fun little get ready with me inspired by Valentine's Day. I'm thinking a smoky pink eye look. I feel like it's not going to be any different than my usual looks, but I have this pink look that I have in my head that hopefully will translate once I start applying some of this makeup. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have my lip balm on, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Alima Pure Eye Primer. And then for the base, I'm going to use the Alima Pure Satin-Matte Foundation. I'm actually in the shade Warm 3 right now. And I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush to just apply this to my face. For my concealer, since that foundation has like a satin matte finish, I'm gonna use the Cloven Hollow concealer because it has, I feel like it has a similar finish as the foundation. So I'm using this concealer in the shade 03. I love the doe foot applicator on this. Not very much because I don't feel like I have too much dark circles. Imagine that, huh? And then I just like to use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend this in. I don't have to set this with a powder, that's why I love it. Let's move on to bronzer. Today I'm going to use the Honest Beauty Luminizing Powder in Dusk Reflection. That's what it looks like. With the Terry Miyahira number 7 brush, I'm just going to dip it into this powder and bronze up my skin. That's what it looks like on me, like applied heavily, and then I just blend it in. Okay, so that's that for bronzer. And then for highlight, I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty Luminizing Glow Powder in Midnight Reflection. That's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. small tapered brush to apply that. And I like this because it's a very natural looking highlight. I've told you guys how I really don't care for very blingy highlight anymore. So this is more fitting for what I like these days. And then for blush, I'm gonna go into the Fitglow Beauty Night Palette, and it comes with 5 eyeshadows and a blush. So I'm gonna use that blush today with the Real Techniques blush brush. I love this super fluffy brush. I like this fluffy brush for my more pigmented powder blushes. Like I just tapped this brush once into this powdered brush, and that's how much pigment I was able to pick up. So this is so pigmented. So I'm gonna just very carefully, see, I feel like that's enough for both sides of my face because it's so pigmented. Okay, so that's the blush applied. Of course, the camera's washing me out a little bit. Next, I'm gonna move on to my brows. I'm using my brown Glossier Boy Brow. So easy, one step eyebrows. I love it. So now let's move on to the eyeshadow. This is where I'm playing around with the idea in my head and I'm hoping it will translate well. I was wanting to do a pink eyeshadow look, a smoky pink eyeshadow look, but I don't have any pink eyeshadows. So I thought I would use the blush from the Fitglow Beauty Night Palette as the pink and then smoke it out with some of these more neutral shades. So first, let's do a little bit of a transition shade with a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna go into the second color here and just apply that as a transition shade. Just very lightly because I want the pink, I want to make sure that the pink will really be the star of the look. pencil brush and dip into the same shade and apply that to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this small packing brush and dip it into the blush. And let's start applying that pink. Just on the inner half of my eyelid. So that's what it looks like so far. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this 4th shade right here and deepen the outer corners of my eye. Taking the Terry Mia Hira number 10 eyeshadow blending brush. So there's the eyelids done. I'm going to take my pencil brush and dip back into the blush and apply it to my lower lash line. Just my inner half to mirror my eyelids. And then the same brush, I'm going to dip into the 4th shade here that we used to deepen the outer corner, and I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line. Again, to mirror the eyelids. I closed the blinds a little bit because I feel like the sun was too bright and it's washing me out. There you can see the colors a little bit better, right? That blush and the eyeshadow, or the blush used as an eyeshadow. It looks so pretty, I feel like. It turned out really good. So now let's move on to eyeliners. I'm gonna use the same 3 eyeliners that I used in my last Get Ready With Me. First, the Honest Beauty True Velvet Eyeliner in Truly Cocoa on my top lash line. On the outer half. And then I'm gonna take the Pacifica pencil liner in the shade Jet. This is a black eyeliner and I'm gonna use that to tight line. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the Pacifica pencil eyeliner in the shade Bear for my lower waterline. And then for mascara, can you guess which mascara I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty mascara, my favorite of all time. First, the primer side. And then the mascara side. Apply the primer on my top lashes. On my bottom lashes, I just use whatever little bit of mascara left on my wand, so that way it's not too much. And then for lips, to go with this pretty pink smoky eye look, I shot my stash and found this 100% pure lip caramel in the shade Ganache. I feel like it'll go pretty well with this look. I do remember about this lip color. I haven't reached for this in such a long time, but I do remember that I like using this more as a stain. So I put about that much at a time on my ring finger here. Let me take off my lip balm and then work this into my lips as a stain. That's what that looks like with just that one little tiny dot on my ring finger. It's very comfortable. It's not, it doesn't dry down like a traditional liquid lipstick would. So it's very comfortable to wear. So that is going to be it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think it turned out really pretty. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys too that on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be posting a video with my husband doing my makeup. I like to do something special on Valentine's Day. Last year we did a Q&A with him and I. So this year I asked on my Instagram if you wanted another Q&A or that my husband does my makeup type of a video, and almost everyone voted on hubby does my makeup. So that's what we're gonna be doing on Valentine's Day. I told him about this about a month ago. So he's been watching me do my makeup whenever he's around, like on the weekends. He watches me do my makeup, like, what's that for? And then he will kind of lose interest. So we'll see how that's gonna go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will just go ahead and see you on my next video. Bye.